I graduated, got my degree, did everything I was supposed to do, and then I stood in front of my wardrobe one morning and realized I had no idea who I even was. Not in life, not in fashion, nothing.
Sketchbook dreams, a needle and thread. Sketchbook.
I graduated, got my degree, did everything I was supposed to do, and then I stood in front of my wardrobe one morning and realized I had no idea who I even was. Not in life, not in fashion, nothing. So I did what most girls do. I copied. I wore what influencers wore. I bought what my friends bought. I looked put together on the assets and the spending. Embarrassing. I was buying things I didn't need in colors that didn't suit me, chasing a version of myself I'd seen on someone else. There was a night where I sat down and looked at every outfit photo I had taken over the past year. I did not recognize a single one. I asked myself one question and it broke everything open. Not what is trending, not what will people like, but what do I want people to feel when they see me? That question started everything. It is the foundation of my entire design process and creative vision. I stopped saving everything I liked and started only saving things that made me feel something specific. Slowly, a pattern emerged. A color palette, a mood, an identity. My aesthetic started to find me. Once I had the vision, I realized passion alone wasn't going to cut it. I needed to understand the business, pricing, branding, sourcing, position. Nobody warns you about the paralysis. I had the vision in my head, but turning it into a name, a logo, a thing, that part almost broke me. Every idea felt wrong. Every name felt taken. I almost gave up before I even started. It was only when I returned to the machine that
Then came the part I loved, Dace, building her identity. The colors, the fonts, the feeling she would walk into a room with.
My first collection was 3 pieces. 3. People laughed, in my head at least. But those 3 pieces were...
Every stitch had intention. Every color had meaning. Small doesn't mean insignificant.
The hardest post I ever made was the first one. My heart was pounding. What if nobody cared? What if they laughed? What if I was delusional for thinking this was something? I pressed post anyway. The first order wasn't from my mom. It wasn't from my friend. It was a stranger. Someone I had never met chose my brand with their own money. I cried. I'm not even ashamed. Underpricing doesn't attract customers, it attracts the wrong ones. I raised my prices, and my brand got taken more seriously overnight. I used to undercharge because I was scared people wouldn't buy. Then I learned something that changed everything.
There were setbacks, suppliers who let me down, orders that went wrong, a collab that ghosted me. The internet doesn't see those parts.
I stopped waiting until everything was perfect to show up. I started building in public. The packing, the planning, the process, and that raw, honest content connected more than any polished photo ever did. Fashion taught me that how you present yourself is a business decision. Every piece you put on tells a story before you say a word. I stopped dressing casually about my brand.
That girl standing confused in front of her wardrobe, she was figuring it out. She kept building, and she became someone she's actually proud of. If you're a young woman standing at the beginning, unsure if your idea is good enough, I want you to know this. The clarity doesn't come before you start. It comes because you start. Build the brand, wear the vision. The girl who figures it out is the one who refuses to stay confused.